Hello and welcome. My name is Sandy and thank you for joining me for this yoga practice that I am entitling Laundry Day. Wash, rinse, and spin. I created a short video that I uploaded before this class that explains how I came up with that title. And so I encourage you to go and listen to it so you will understand how that came about. But just to set your mind at ease, what we're going to be doing today in this wash, rinse, and spin, no, we're not going to be twirling around like ballerinas, nor are we going to be using any spin cycles. The spin in yoga are twists. So we'll be twisting the body in some of our postures because twists are detoxifying. So the wash, rinse, and spin, we want to wash our bodies. We want to rinse and spin all our organs, our joints, our tissues, our ligaments through our postures. And then for the spiritual portion, we're going to wash, rinse, and spin our mind with the Word of God and the promises. So thank you for joining me, and I hope that you enjoy this practice as much as I enjoy putting it together for you. Today, the props that we will be using are the traditional yoga strap and 2 yoga blocks. If you do not have blocks and a strap, you can use at-home props. So for a strap, I suggest that you use a sash, maybe from your dressing gown, or a tie or a long scarf. And for the blocks and the blanket, you can use beach towels or large bath towels. So I'm sitting on a yoga blanket now, and all you have to do with your beach towel or large bath towel is fold it so that it's in a sort of a rectangle or a square so that it gives you height. We want to sit on the blanket so that our hips remain level. You also use this blanket or a beach towel when we come to do our kneeling postures because you may want to provide extra cushion for your knees. I definitely will need cushion because I'm outside on concrete. So the blanket and or the beach towel is going to cushion the knees. To use the beach towel or blanket as a block, all you have to do is roll it, and it makes a really comfortable prop. So blocks bring the earth up. So if when we're forward folding or kneeling, we cannot make it all the way to the earth, that's where we use our blocks. Also, when we're sitting, if we're sitting cross-legged and our knees are higher than our hips, we want to support our knees. We don't want any parts of our body just hanging out in space. So if you have blocks, you'll support with the blocks. And if you have beach towels or bath towels, you roll them and it makes a really, really comfortable support. I would suggest that you need at least 3 big beach towels or bath towels, 2 to roll and 1 that you can use for your knees or for your head, your back, whatever sort of a prop you need. So I would suggest that you pause this video if you don't have your props and go and get them. Go ahead and lie back on your mat. You can start out with your legs long and just allow your feet to fall to the side. Place your arms by your side, your palms are up. Or if you prefer, you can bend your knees and place your feet on either side of your mat, lowering your knees to center to touch. If you choose to do this, please make sure you adjust your legs and your knees so your feet are touching the earth. We want to ground down. If you're lying with the legs long, your entire back of your body will be touching the earth. You want your palms up in a receiving mode. And if the legs and the knees are bent, then you want the feet grounding down. Close your eyes. And just begin to notice the sounds around you. Maybe the sounds outside of the room or the space. And just acknowledge what you hear. And then draw your awareness inward. Begin to focus on your breath. Take a deep inhale through your nose and then exhale and sigh it out, opening the mouth to make that HA sound. This is an audible breath. Draw the breath in through your nose and then sigh it out. making the HA sound. This is the breath of de-stress. It calms your mind and it slows your heart. By focusing on your breath, you bring your thoughts captive, stopping your mind from wandering and thinking about all the things that have gone on already today or all the things you need to do when you leave here. And it keeps you present here and now. So breathe deeply and breathe slowly. Draw the breath in through your nose. Exhale and sigh out, just signaling to your body that you intend to relax. And then begin to find the natural rhythm of your breath as you breathe in and out through your nose. Breathe deeply and breathe slowly. Scripture tells us that God knelt down and formed man from the dust of the ground, and he breathed into the man's nostrils, and the man became a living person. So as you breathe, imagine God kneeling down, cupping your face in his hands, breathing his life, his love, his strength, and his peace into your body. As you exhale, meditate on these words found in Psalm 62, verse 5. Let all that I am wait quietly before God, because my hope is in him. With each inhale and exhale, give yourself permission to wait quietly before God, because your hope is in him. Relax your forehead. Unwrinkle your brows. Soften your eyes even though they're closed. Relax your jawline. Separate your teeth slightly and allow your tongue to rest at the bottom of your mouth. Ensure you can swallow. And with each exhale, relax your shoulders and just melt into your mat. Breathing deeply and deep breathing slowly. Let all that I am wait quietly before God, because my hope is in him. This class, entitled Laundry Day, where we will wash, rinse, and spin. Let us start with our mind, our hearts, our thoughts. And as we breathe, ask God to create a clean heart and renew a right spirit within me. With each inhale, create in me a clean heart, O God. And with each exhale, renew a right spirit. In Romans 12, verse 2, it tells us to not conform to the customs and behavior of this world, but to be renewed and transformed in our minds. And the Apostle Paul tells us that one of the ways we can renew our minds is to think on things that are above, things that are excellent and pure and worthy of praise. To speak encouraging words, words of love and kindness, to maintain peace at all costs. So breathe and allow God's word to wash and rinse your heart, your thoughts, and your mind. Breathe deeply and breathe slowly. book of Proverbs tells us to cry out for wisdom, for insight, for good judgment, and for understanding. Father God, we pray that the words, your words, will wash, rinse, and spin our hearts, our minds, our thoughts. And may we wait quietly before you because our hope is in you. We praise you in Jesus' name. Amen. If your knees are bent, extend your legs long and slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes as you reawaken your body. Breathe deeply and breathe slowly. Take a deep inhale as you extend your arms behind your head. Interlace your fingers, palms face backward. Draw your legs together and point your toes. Take 3 deep breaths and stretch. And then slowly float your arms down by your sides. Inhale and draw both knees into your heart. Give yourselves a hug. Wrap your arms around your legs and gently rock from side to side. Breathing deeply, breathing slowly. And coming back to center, place both feet on your mat. Your knees are bent. Take a deep inhale as you raise your arms in praise, shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers wide. And then make a fist and spread wide. Moving slowly, breathing deeply. Waking up your fingers and your hands. Make a fist and spread them wide. And then make a fist and slowly rotate your wrists. Breathing deeply, bringing fresh oxygenated blood to your joints. And reverse. And release. Press your hands to heaven, and using one hand, draw the fingers down on the other hand, breathing into your wrist. And other hand. And then release your fingertips to your forehead and just begin tapping your forehead as you wake up your face, breathing deeply, bringing energy to your face, to your forehead, and to your temples. Tap your forehead, tap your temples, tap your eyebrows, the spot between your brows. Just gently tapping the tops of your cheeks beneath your eyes, the middle of your cheeks down to your jawline, and breathe deeply. Just waking up your face, bringing blood to your face. Open your mouth wide as though you're yawning a few times, just to stretch your jaw. Tap your chin beneath your bottom lip. Tap the space between the nose and the top lip. Tap your nose. And then place your index and middle fingers on your eyelids and press gently. Take 2 deep breaths. Then walk the hands up into your head, tapping the crown of your head, the sides and the back of the head. Breathing deeply. Walking your hands to the back of the head as you tap. And then use your hands to squeeze and release tension from your neck. Gaze to the right as you squeeze and release from the left, and then take it to the other side. Using your hands to squeeze the traps, just pressing into your traps as you breathe deeply, releasing tension. Good job. And then extend the arms behind the head, interlace the fingers, palms face backward, extend the legs, point the toes, 2 deep breaths and stretch. And lower your arms by your side, just relax your legs and just pause and breathe. And just notice what your body feels like, relaxing your shoulders. Wash, rinse, and spin. Using our breath to cleanse our body, bringing fresh oxygenated blood in and taking the toxins out. On the next inhale, draw the right knee into your armpit. Interlace your hands behind your knee around your thigh. The left leg is long, both feet are flexed. Draw the knee into the armpit as you breathe deeply. This is known as wind relieving pose. We're massaging the ascending colon. So breathe deeply. Slowly rotate your right ankle. And reverse. Bringing the ankle back to center, place the left hand on the outside of the right knee. Outstretch the right arm like a cross or a T, and then guide that right knee across your body as you gaze down the right arm. If that's too much on your neck, then gaze upward. Just breathe deeply into any tightness or any soreness. You should not have pain. Pain is sharpshooting. If there's pain, you want to stop. Just breathe into your right leg, into your right thigh, and just notice where there's tightness or soreness. Inhale, draw your knee back to center. Interlace your hands behind that right thigh. Bend your left knee. Place the left foot on the mat. Take a deep inhale. Exhale and press your heel to heaven. Point and flex. Relax your shoulders. And then release. Your heel is pressed to heaven. Arms are by your side, palms are down. And for the count of 5, exhale as you slowly lower your leg to your mat. Draw your belly in with control. Slowly lower your leg. Good job. Keep that right leg flexed. Exhale and draw the left knee into the armpit. Interlace the hands around your thigh. With each exhale, draw that left knee into the armpit. We're massaging our descending colon. Breathe deeply as we wash and rinse. Slowly rotate your left ankle. And reverse. Ankle back to center. Place the right hand on the outside of the left knee as you guide the left knee across your body. Outstretch the left arm like a cross or a T. You can gaze to the right, or you can gaze to the left, or you can look straight up, managing your own neck. Just notice what it feels like on this side. No judgment, just notice. Inhale as you draw the knee back to center. Interlace the hands around the left thigh. Place the right foot on the mat, the knees bent, and press the left heel to heaven. Relax your shoulders, lower your chin, and point and flex the left foot. Good job. Release, pressing that left heel to heaven. Arms are by your sides, palms are down. On the exhale, draw your belly in and slowly lower the left leg to the count of 5. Good job. Now draw both knees into your heart. Wrap your arms around both knees and draw the knees into the heart. Breathing deeply. We are massaging the transverse colon. Lift your forehead, if it's available, towards the knee to stretch out the back of the neck. And then lower down. Good job. Separate your thighs. Place your hands on your shins, feet are flexed. We're going to do a rowing motion to get deep into our hips. So as you breathe, draw the knees together and up towards your heart, and then circle them apart and around. So it's like you have oars in a rowboat. As you breathe, draw the knees in, take them apart wide and down. Just moving into your hip sockets, beginning to bring movement and to wake up the hips. And then take it in the other direction. Remember to keep breathing deeply and intentionally, washing and rinsing. Good job. Draw the knees together. Give yourself one more hug as you rock from side to side. Keeping the knees drawn into the heart, take the right arm behind your head as you roll to the right, lowering your knees, your feet, your legs to your mat. You can rest your head on the right forearm and just keep your left hand on your mat. This is fetal position. We're rounding out the spine and we're just taking a moment to absorb what we have done so far. Washing, rinsing, spinning. Spinning are our twists. As we rotate, we're spinning. And what we're doing is bringing the fresh oxygenated blood into our joints and into our internal organs throughout the whole body and getting rid of toxins. Take a deep inhale, press the left hand into the mat as you slowly bring yourself up to seated. We're coming to sit cross-legged on our blanket. Make sure you have your support for your knees, so whether you're using blocks or you're using round towels, if you need to support the knees, just put your blocks or your rolled towels beneath your knee. Sit nice and tall. Hands are on your thighs. So make sure you're not slumping, but you're lengthening through the crown of your head. Relax your shoulders. Place both hands on your knees and close your eyes. Take a deep inhale. As you inhale, your belly expands, your ribs expand, and your heart lifts. As you exhale, your heart lowers, your ribs draw in, and your belly draws in as you push all the air out. That's a complete breath. Inhale. Allow the belly to expand, the ribs to expand, and the chest to lift. As you exhale, chest lowers, ribs draw in, belly draws in, and you fully empty. Take it on your own 2 more times. Complete breath. And on the next one, just open your eyes slowly and smile and relax. Remember, this is yoga practice. It's not yoga perfect. It is with practice that you are going to encourage your body, and it's going to learn all these new things, and it will become comfortable. So do not be too hard on yourself. As I've mentioned before, I have a sore left knee. So there are times when I cannot bend my knee to sit cross-legged, so I'm extending it. And I encourage you to be aware of any injuries that you may have or anything that's causing you undue discomfort to take care of your body. So I'm going to suggest certain things, but if it doesn't work, then don't do it. Awesome. So continuing to breathe very deeply, sitting nice and tall. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, lower the right ear to the right shoulder. Notice if your shoulders crept up and relax them down. Keep breathing deeply and slowly. Use your right hand to encourage that stretch, and use the left hand to massage any tightness in your neck as you breathe deeply and slowly. Good job. Release your hands. Inhale and bring your head back to center. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Use the left hand to encourage that stretch. The right hand massages any tightness or soreness. And breathe. Good job. Release your hands. Inhale, bring your head back to center. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, turn to the right. Look over the right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the other side. Just moving slowly, breathing deeply with your breath. Last one. And back to center. Good job. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bring the chin down to the chest. Inhale, look up. Exhale and bring the chin to your chest. Last one. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to your chest. Coming back to center. Slowly rotate your shoulders back. Breathing deeply. So what we're doing here is bringing movement into our shoulder joints. Just notice, maybe there's cricking and cracking, who knows? And we're going to keep rolling backwards. We're not going to come forwards, only because we spend a lot of time taking our body and our chest forward as we slump over our phones and other mobile devices, our computers, as we drive, as we work all day. So our body has a lot of time and experience at hunching forward. What we want to do here is roll those shoulders back, opening up the chest, broadening the chest. So just keep breathing and moving your shoulders. Awesome, good job. And back to center. Place your hands on your thighs. Inhale again. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, hinge from the hips forward. And then as you inhale, rotate your torso to the side and back and down. So we're making circles with the torso, breathing deeply. Just waking up our body here, still moving slowly, breathing deeply. and then taking it in the other direction. Good job. And back to center, sitting nice and tall, big smile. Awesome. Arms are by your side, palms are up. As you inhale, raise both arms in praise. Look up, lift up. And as you exhale, turn the palms down. So we want to move with the breath. Inhale, arms rise up, lift up, stretch up. Exhale and slowly lower. Last one. Inhale, rise up, stretch up. Hands in prayer, exhale to heart center. Perfect. Place your right hand on your left knee and your left hand goes behind your left hip. Again, inhale, lift and lengthen, and then exhale and twist to the left. Pause, lift and lengthen, and twist a little bit deeper. Just wringing out, spinning out. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and back to center. And the reason I keep saying lift and lengthen, we want to keep lengthening our spine. We want to keep space between the spine so we're not compressing. Place that left hand on the right knee, right hand goes behind the right hip. Lift and lengthen, making space. You want some place for that fresh oxygenated blood to flow unrestricted. Inhale, lift, exhale, twist. One more time, inhale, lift, exhale, twist. Inhale, lift, and back to center. Good job. Reach for your strap. We're going to place the strap over the right shoulder. And I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing and even turning backwards. So I'm actually putting this blanket behind my knees only because of the problem with my knees today, and I want to make sure I make space, okay? So I'm placing the strap over my right shoulder. Inhale, lift your arms shoulder width apart, parallel to the earth. And notice this movement where I'm plugging my shoulders in. I want to move my shoulder blades back. Inhale, arms come up. Bend that right elbow and use the left hand to press on the right elbow. Make sure both elbows are up. Of course, if you have pain, just do what you can. Use that right hand to take the top of the strap, and the left hand releases down to take hold of wherever you can reach on the strap. Or if your hands can reach, then take hold of your hands. What we're doing here is opening up the shoulders. So by holding onto the strap, if that's what's available, you're holding the top strap with the right hand and you're holding the bottom of the strap with your left hand. And you're walking your hands together as close as you can. And you're pulling the strap apart because what you want to do is open up the shoulders. As far as is possible, you want to have that elbow pointing to heaven. What this posture is also doing is it's draining the lymph nodes in your armpits. So this is really good for breast care, to prevent against cancer, breast cancer, because you want to drain those lymph nodes. So this posture is very beneficial for that. The other thing I like to call this posture is the unhook the bra strap posture. As we women get older, we still want to have that mobility where we can take our old bra on and off. So this is a posture that's going to help to open up the shoulders and keep flexibility and mobility there. If there are any men taking the class, I apologize for the bra strap information. But at least for you, you're also draining lymph nodes, so that's helpful for everyone. Let's release and just roll the shoulders back. And then move your strap to the other side. And again, what we want to do is extend the arms parallel to the earth. Plug those shoulders in. By getting our shoulders in the right place, it's easier to raise the arms in praise. Bend the elbow and use the other hand to press that elbow down. So I think we're on the left side now, right? Take hold of the top of the strap with the left hand, and the right hand reaches behind and takes hold of the strap wherever it can. And you are going to pull the strap apart if your hands cannot reach, to help to open up the chest and to bring mobility and flexibility to the shoulders and to drain the lymph nodes. So again, it's all part of our wash and rinse cycle, yeah? We want to drain our lymph nodes and make sure that our bodies are working in the most healthiest way. Good job, and release and roll your shoulders back. Excellent. Place your strap off to the side. And we're coming into what's known as child's pose. I'm going to use the blanket now on my mat to support my knees. You're going to place your knees on either side of your mat, toes touch. Bring your tailbone down to your heel as you walk your arms forward and lower your head, your forehead to your mat. You can also bring your forehead to a block if you cannot get your forehead all the way to the earth. But we want to ground down. Lift your head slightly. We're still in child's pose. Come on to your fingertips. So you look as though you have an orange under your palms. Walk your arms to the right, still on the fingertips or spider hands. Press that left hip down and place the left hand on top of the right and press that left palm into that right palm. So you'll get a nice stretch for the left side of the body. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale, lift the head. Walk your hands to the left. Take the right hand and press the left hand down. Press that right hip down towards your heel and breathe into the right side of your body. Inhale, lift your head, bring your arms back to center. Relax your arms so your elbows are touching your mat, and relax your head down. Draw your hands on either side of your heart. Inhale and come up to all fours, which is known as tabletop. Make sure your arms are shoulder width apart. And the way to check is to look and make sure the shoulder is over the elbow, is over the wrist, and it draws a straight line. Spread your fingers wide and press your hands into your mat. Your knees are 2 fists in distance apart. You can check by making sure that 2 fists fit between your knees. That means your body's square and this posture is table. Draw your belly in. Breathe in and out through your nose as you gaze to the front of your mat. And then slowly, as you inhale, lift your head, lift your tailbone, belly drops. And as you exhale, drop your head, tuck your tailbone, draw your belly in, round out your spine into cat. Inhale, lift the head, lift the tailbone, belly drops. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, draw your belly in, round out your spine into cat. Take it on your own 2 more times. Inhale, lift the head, lift the tailbone, belly drops. Exhale, drop the head, tuck the tailbone, draw your belly in like an angry cat and push all the air out. Inhale, back to table. extend your left leg long on your mat and press the toe mound into the mat. Breathing deeply, you're gazing at the front of the mat, you're pressing your hands into your mat. Press through that left heel to lengthen your calf and your Achilles tendon in your heel. And then draw the left leg behind the right and turn to gaze at that left toe coming into a twist. Inhale as you draw your leg back to center. Engage all the muscles in the leg. Engage your core and lift from the upper inner thigh. Press through the heel, your toe face down. You can stay here, or if it's available, reach through the right fingertips as though you're shaking hands. Your body's in a straight line. Breathe deeply. Good job. Release. Other side. Extend your right leg. Press the right toe mound into your mat. You're pressing down. Press the hands into the mat. Your arms are strong. Your belly is strong and you're breathing. Press through the heel to lengthen the calf and to stretch the Achilles tendon in your heel. Job, and then draw that right leg all the way to the left. Turn the torso to gaze at the left toe, coming into a twist, into the spin cycle, bringing out internal organs as you breathe. And then bring your leg back to center. Engage all the muscles in the leg and lift. Press through the heel, toes face down to the earth. Reach through the left fingertips as though you're shaking hands. Your body's in a straight line. Breathe. Good job. And release into child's pose. Place your knees on either side of your mat. Toes touch your heel. Reach through the fingertips, forehead to the mat. Take a deep inhale, draw your hands on either side of your heart, coming back to all fours, tabletop. Take a deep inhale, step your right foot through your hands. Take a deep inhale, draw the belly in, bring your hands up onto your thigh. Use your core for strength, engage your leg muscles, and draw all your muscles to center, to midline, so you're strong. Inhale, bring the arms out in front, parallel to the floor, just like we've been doing. Plug the shoulders back and raise the arms in praise. Reach up, look up, and lengthen and smile. Hands in prayer to heart center. Deep inhale as you exhale, turn to the right. Place the left elbow on the outside of the right knee and look up. Coming into a twist, wringing out internal organs. If it's available, release that bottom hand, the left arm down as you reach up through the right fingers, opening up like angel wings. Doing what your head allows. You can look forward, you can look down, straight ahead or up. Hands in prayer. Inhale, coming back to center. Bring both hands to your mat and bring that right knee to the mat. Good job. Step the left foot through. Inhale, rise up. Place both hands on that left thigh. Make sure you're strong and you're steady. Inhale as you raise the arms in praise. lifting and lengthening. Hands in prayer to heart center. Turn the torso to the left. Bring that right elbow on the outside of the left thigh. Twist and look up. Press that elbow into the outside of the thigh, getting a nice twist. Spinning. Opening up the angel wings. Bottom hand goes down, top hand rises up. Hands in prayer. Coming back to heart center. Child's pose. Set your knees on either side of your mat, toes touch, tailbone to your heel, and rest. As you press your forehead into your mat or into your block, let us be reminded of the words of Scripture. Do not conform to the customs and behavior of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Think on things that are above, things that are excellent and worthy of praise, things that are true, things that are kind, things that bring love and joy. And breathe. Awesome. Draw your hands on either side of your heart. Inhale, coming to all fours, tabletop. Step either foot, the right or the left, it doesn't matter, because we're actually coming up. Make sure you have your blocks or your rolled towels. Lift the knee of the back leg and step forward. We're coming into a forward fold. If your hands are not making it to the earth, place your hands on your blocks. Hands to the hips, inhale and rise up. Good job. So you're standing at the top of your mat. I've stepped back to make sure that you can see me. So we want to make sure our feet are hip width apart. And hip width apart means that these are the hip pointers, are over our knees or over our ankles. And the feet are about 2 fists apart in distance. So it's not out here, it's not stepping wide, but just in line with the hips, with the knees, the ankles. Lift your toes. Press down beneath your big toe and your little toe and press squarely into the middle of your heel. Root down into the earth. And then release your toes down. Engage your legs. Draw muscle to bone. So you're standing strong and you're standing tall and you're standing firm. Engage your lower belly. The lower belly is the transverse abdominis, which supports your lower back. Notice if your shoulders rolls up, and roll the shoulders back and down. Your arms are by your side. Fingers are curling slightly. Your head should be at eye level, which means you're level, you're looking straight out in front of you. Make sure you can swallow. And take 3 deep breaths. On the next inhale, raise both arms in praise. As you exhale, bend your knees, swan dive down. Bring your hands to your blocks or to the earth. Keep a slight bend in your knees. Relax your head down. This is our first inversion. Our head is below our hearts. Draw the belly in. Breathe deeply. Keep your eyes open. Inhale, hands to your shins. Gaze forward to a flat back. Exhale down. Inhale, draw the belly and bend the knees, arms rise up. Hands in prayer to heart center. Good job. Let's do that again. Arms by your side. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, swan dive. Arms spread out, bend the knees, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Relax your head down. You can keep your hands on your mat or on your block, or if that's too far down, you can actually keep your hands on your shins or your thighs. Make sure you're touching something. Inhale, hands to your shins, come up to a flat back, and just gaze forward. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands in prayer to heart center. Good job. Come to the long side of your mat and take a wide step. Lift your left heel and angle the left toes in a 45-degree angle. Lift your right heel and angle the right foot to the right. Make sure the heel and the arch align. Engage your belly. Hands are on your hips. You want your hips to be square, which means these hip pointers are facing forward to that long side of your mat. Engage your legs. Press down onto the baby toe side of this left foot for strength. Bend your right knee. Now, if you need to inch this foot a little bit forward, do so, because you want the knee over the ankle as you bend into that front knee. Make sure the knee's over the ankle and you're pressing the knee towards your pinky toe. This posture is Warrior 2 that we're going into. It is a strength posture. We don't want to blow out the knee, so make sure that knee is over the ankle and it's not collapsing in, but it's pressing out towards your pinky toe. Your legs are strong, your core is strong, and you're lifting and lengthening through the crown of your head. Inhale and raise both arms shoulder height, palms are up. Let's look to that left and turn the palm down. Anything that does not serve us, we're putting it down, right? If it doesn't serve us, we're putting it down. So let's put that palm down. We're also looking back, right? We're forgetting that past and we're looking forward. Right palm is up. We're stretching or lengthening through the fingertips. Legs are strong and we have a big smile as we gaze forward to what lies ahead. Bring the left hand to the left thigh and raise the right arm in praise. Breathe. Straighten the front knee, bring that arm back further as you gaze up. Bend your right knee, bring the right forearm to your thigh as you rotate the left arm diagonal into side angle pose. You can gaze forward or you can gaze up. As you inhale, bring that right hand to your shin as you extend the left arm up, or you can extend that right arm or the right hand all the way in front of your ankle, or you can use your block. So whatever is available, legs are strong. Breathe deeply. We're building strength. We're lengthening. We're washing and we're rinsing. Inhale, reach up through the left fingers, coming back to Warrior 2. Hands to your hips, straighten the right knee, and step that right foot forward. Take a deep inhale, still with wide, strong legs, hinge from the hips, coming into a wide angle forward fold. Place your hands beneath your face on your mat, relax your head down. The weight is in the toes, so you're rocking forward. The heel is still on the mat, but the weight is in the toes as you relax down. Inhale to flat back, hands on hips. Inhale, rise up. Good job. Let's just walk the feet in slightly. Lift that right heel and angle that left heel 45 degrees. Lift the right toes as you angle your left foot. Lift your left toe, as you angle the left foot to the left. Look down, you should be able to draw a straight line. Heel and arch align. Square those hips. Bend into that left knee. Again, make sure the knee's over the ankle. You're pressing the knee towards the pinky toe. Don't let your knee collapse. We have to take care of our knees. Inhale, outstretch the arms, palms are up. Look back. Lay down what does not serve you. We're not looking back anymore. You're looking forward. We're keeping the right palm up so we can receive. and breathe. Right hand, right thigh. Inhale, raise the left arm in praise. Straighten the front knee, bring the arm back further. Good job. Release that front right arm, bend the right knee, bringing the right arm onto the thigh. Rotate the left arm diagonally into side angle pose. Engage the legs, engage the core, and make sure you're breathing. Do not stop breathing. Don't hold your breath. You have to wash and rinse here. Take a deep inhale as you straighten the front leg, bringing your hand to your shin, extending through that right arm. You can walk your left hand down to your ankle, or if you have the block, reach up through the right. Strong legs, big smile, wash and rinse. And breathe. Inhale, reach up through the right hand, coming back into your warrior two. Straightening the legs, hands on the hips, rotate the left foot forward, and then heel toe your feet together. Good job. That was good strength work. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, forward fold. And guess what? We're coming down. So bend the right knee and then the left. We're coming onto our knees. Reach for your blanket because we're coming to sit on our blanket. Extend the legs long, sitting nice and tall. So this posture staff pose is like a seated mountain pose. The legs are engaged, your feet are engaged, you're sitting tall, and your arms are by your side. And just take a moment and breathe. That was a strenuous standing series. So just notice if your heart's racing, and just breathe deeply and calm your body down. Good job. Open the eyes. Take a deep inhale, raise both arms in praise. Keeping the legs engaged, the toes and the feet are flexed. Exhale and just hinge forward. Bringing your hands down on either side of your shins, looking at your toes, and just hinging forward. We're lengthening our lower back and the back body right now. This is also a quieting pose. We're starting to calm the body down after those standing postures that were heart openers and strength postures that got all that blood racing around through our body. Now we want to calm. If you want to tuck your chin, just take 3 deep breaths, beginning to slow down. And inhale and slowly rise up. Awesome. Let's take our right foot to the right side of the mat, and we're going to bend our left knee and place the left foot on the inside of the right thigh. If you need to support the left knee, if it's high, you can put a blanket or a block. I have to support mine because this is the knee that is sore, and so I can't allow it to lower too far down in an external rotation. Keeping that right leg engaged, the foot is flexed. Inhale, raise the arms in praise. As you exhale, twist to the right and hinge forward, bringing the hands down on either side of your shins. If it's available to take hold of the toes or the feet, depending on your flexibility, just do what your body allows. Right now, what we're doing is, again, this is a calming posture. It's a forward fold. We're starting to cool the body down, to slow down. We're starting to move inward again. So breathe deeply and focus on your breath. Bring the soles of the feet to kiss. Again, we can support the knees if we need to, like the soles of the feet kiss. We're sitting tall. Take hold of your ankles, or you can take hold of the feet, whatever is available tonight. Inhale, rise up. Exhale and hinge forward. As far as you can go. Take hold of the feet, or you can keep the hands on the mat or the ankles, and then lower the head down. Releasing, surrendering, going into our hips, lengthening the lower back, breathing deeply, quieting your mind. Then inhale and slowly rise up. Good job. Extend the left leg to the side of the mat. Bring that right foot to the inside of your thigh again. If you need to support the right knee, place your block or your roll blanket beneath that knee. Inhale, raise the arms in praise. Turn to the left. Exhale, hinging forward. Bringing the hands down on either side of your leg, or you can bring it to your ankle or take hold of your feet, whatever is available. When you can't hinge forward anymore, then allow your head to relax down. Turning inwards, calming down, slowing down, breathing deeply. Take a deep inhale and slowly rise up. Good job. Bring both legs out in front and just walk your hands back behind your hips, just leaning back as you lift your chest. And what we're going to do is called external and internal rotations of the legs, not just the feet. So allowing the whole leg to rotate out like a Y and in with the feet crossing like an X. Just bringing some movement into our legs. Awesome. Last one more twist. Coming into our easy cross sit. Sitting nice and tall. Going to go a little bit deeper in this twist because hopefully our bodies are nice and open. Bring the right hand to the right knee. Left hand goes behind your left hip. You're still looking forward. Inhale as you lift and lengthen. Remember, making space between the vertebrae. Exhale and twist. Pause, inhale, lift and lengthen, exhale, take it deeper. And take 3 deep breaths here. Final cleanse, final spin, final rinse. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and slowly unwind. And then to the other side, let's set it up before we twist. Left hand to the right knee, right hand goes behind the right hip. Make space, lift and lengthen. Inhale, as you exhale, twist. Pause. Take another deep inhale and twist a little bit deeper, wringing it out on this side. Take 3 deep breaths as you hold this. Take a deep inhale and slowly unwind, coming back to center. Good job, you guys. You did amazing. Go ahead and lie back on your mat. Going back the way we started. You can bend your knees and place your feet on either side of your mat and allow your knees to touch in the center, making sure your feet are grounded, or you can extend your legs long and allow your feet to fall to the side. Place your arms by your side, your palms are up. Maybe you want to support your head on your blanket, or maybe you want to put a folded blanket across your hips, or just cover your body entirely. And I invite you to draw inward. Close your eyes and begin to breathe very deeply. As you inhale, your belly rises, and as you exhale, draw the belly in and push all the air out. Inhaling slowly and deeply, exhaling slowly and completely. As you breathe, relax your forehead, unwrinkle your brows, soften your eyes, relax your cheeks and your jawline. Allow your tongue to rest comfortably at the bottom of your mouth. Unclench your teeth. Ensure you can swallow. As you breathe, relax your shoulders. Relax your back, your glutes, the back of your legs, and your feet. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, allow the back of your body to melt into your mat. Relax your shoulders, your chest. With each inhale, allow your belly to rise and allow it to fall on the exhale. Relax the front of your body, your thighs, your knees, your shins, your ankles, and the top of your feet. Take a deep inhale and a long, slow exhale, allowing your body to melt into your mat. This has been a practice to wash, to rinse, to spin, to wash and rinse your mind, your heart, your thoughts, washing and rinsing with the Word of God, allowing your thoughts to be renewed, allowing your heart to be cleansed, allowing your breath to move through your body, bringing fresh oxygenated blood to every joint, muscle, tendon, ligament, cell, tissue, organ, skin. Washing and rinsing with the blood of Jesus, with the breath of God, and with His Word. I invite you to stay here as long as you need to, breathing deeply as you rest, are renewed, and are restored. Thank you for joining me